I have struggled with consistency this year when it comes to content creation. I really do I do plan to hold myself accountable for the goals that I've set. The motivation for me was always there. I just had to find the want to get up and do the things I needed to do. I want to go somewhere that's like not heavily traveled to, so I can truly enjoy myself and indulge in the experience of being in that place. So,
I say lay it right there, unlikely. Keep the low key from the high key. Know a lot of people who don't like me. I've been struggling to do the right thing.
what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Makai. Back again with yet another video. Today's video is a little bit different. I know you guys are used to seeing vlogs from me, but today I wanted to do a meal prep / Q&A. But before we get into that, I actually wanted to do just like a quick little explanation as to why I'm doing meal prep. So earlier this month, I started a challenge that I made myself called 60 Days In, 60 Days Out. Now this challenge is specifically geared towards building community, but also targeting every aspect of your wellness. So whether that be physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, it is targeted and aimed towards building you up in every aspect, but also building community as well. Randomly got the idea to start this challenge. I'm about 3 weeks in. I'll have all the rules and regulations for the challenge in the description and in the comment section below. But that's all I really have for you guys on that one. But we came here to do meal prep and answer questions. So before we start answering questions, I'll explain to you guys what I'm making, what ingredients I'm using, and as we start doing prep, I'll also get into some questions. So today I am making salmon with a honey garlic glaze, and I'm also doing some stir-fried vegetables, stir-fried in soy sauce and a few extra little seasonings just for a little bit of flavor. 'Cause, you know, we season our food on this end. Y'all see the color on my skin. That should tell you everything you need to know. So I've got everything prepped up already. So when it comes to the vegetables, I weighed them out already. I have about 300 grams of vegetables in this bowl right now. So for each bowl, there's gonna be 150 grams of vegetables per bowl. Each bowl is gonna get a 7-ounce piece of salmon. And then I actually do pre-portioned rice. I don't cook rice anymore because it's a waste when I can just buy it from Costco pre-portioned. I'll list where I bought everything at in the description with the prices next to everything, and then we'll go from there. So let's get into ingredients. So like I said, we got our vegetables, we got our salmon. For our seasonings, we're using onion powder, smoked paprika, garlic powder, black pepper, pink Himalayan salt. And for your honey garlic glaze, your sauces are going to be soy sauce, oyster sauce, honey, garlic paste. We're gonna throw a little bit of ginger paste in there just to give it a little kick. Korean chili flakes, and just a splash of rice vinegar. So while I start prepping, we're gonna answer a few questions. Just get to it. So let's go. All right, so first question.
What saved you in your lowest points when you had no one to turn to?
So what I will say, I don't think I've ever been in a point where I had nobody to turn to. The reason why I say that is because I have been blessed to have an amazing circle and an amazing support system to where there's never an instance where I'm truly alone. I may have moments where I'm by myself, but I'm never truly alone, if that makes sense. But whenever I'm low or I feel like I'm at my lowest, I have learned that it's okay to reach out to the people who are closest to you, because we're all here to help one another in some way, shape, or form. So that's the best way I can answer that question. Yeah.
Personal goals for next year?
So personal goals for next year. I have struggled with consistency this year when it comes to content creation, and I genuinely want to get to a point where I am extremely consistent when it comes to content creation next year. So my goal for next year when it comes to content creation is to at least post three reels a week and post a YouTube video every 2 weeks. That way I'm able to kind of get on a schedule and just build a foundation and move from there. So that's one goal I have for next year. Another goal I have is to continue to grow in my relationship with the Lord. I think my relationship with the Lord it's an extremely important proponent to my life. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for him. So I do think that it's very important to tend to that relationship and grow that relationship, because I wouldn't be here, and the things that I have and the things that I'm able to do, I wouldn't be able to do if it weren't for him. So I think that that's another thing that's really important. Definitely want to continue to grow in my fitness journey. One thing that I have gotten the energy to do next year is I want to get my personal training certificate, so that way I can start doing personal training next year and pick up clients, just to, you know, get a little bit of extra money on the side, you know, side hustle. So yeah, that's what my goals are looking like for next year, and I really do I do plan to hold myself accountable for the goals that I've set, and ensure that I'm holding myself true to what I say I'm going to do. I don't want to be somebody who talks and then I'm not doing the things that I say I'm going to do. I really do want to be somebody who does and doesn't just talk. So yeah, that's what we're looking at next year.
Who motivates you the most?
I don't think I have anybody who motivates me per se, and I don't think that we should look to other people for motivation, right? And I had a realization the other day. We all have motivation. We just have to want to do the things that we want motivation to do. So it's like, for instance, when it came to me wanting to work out, right, I had the motivation to get in shape is there. It's just I didn't have the want to go to the gym. So I can have all the motivation in the world, but if I don't want to get up and do the things that I know I need to do to feel that motivation, I'm never going to truly know where what that motivation is. So as I started going to the gym more, and I wanted to go to the gym, my motivation and to go to the gym grew day by day. So I don't think anybody motivates me per se, but I do know that the motivation for me was always there. I just had to find the want to get up and do the things I needed to do.
What's a place you haven't traveled to yet that you want to go to?
It's a few on that list. One place I really want to go to, Arizona. I was going to say California. I want to go to Arizona. It's one of those low-key spots that not everybody tries to go to. Everybody and their mama want to go to California. It's a tourist spot. Arizona's low-key, and I felt like it'd be fun to be out in Arizona. Go out in the desert and see what life is like in Arizona, as opposed to being in California, where it's earthquakes every time you turn around. And then, like I said, it's just, California's a tourist spot. I don't want to travel to tourist spots. I want to go somewhere that's like not heavily traveled to, so I can truly enjoy myself and indulge in the experience of being in that place. So I would say Arizona for sure.
What's next for you? House, pets, relocation?
Okay. So if you guys don't know, I live with my parents right now. This is temporary, so I'll be saving up money all throughout next year, and then by 2026, I plan on getting my own spot. Pets, as soon as I get my own spot, I'm gonna give it a few months of me living in my own spot. I'm getting me a Maine Coon. I don't care what you say, I'm getting me a Maine Coon on my mama. I'm getting me a cat. That's on me.
Aside from your fitness journey, are you pursuing any other hobbies or career goals?
Career-wise, I just want to keep growing in my career. I'm not going to tell you guys where I work. That's not happening. But I have a career outside of YouTube. This is just a little side hustle. But I want to continue to grow in my career. That is what allows me to do these things. If I did not have my job, I would not be doing these things. Wouldn't be able to afford to. Let's be real here. But want to continue to grow in my career. And then when it comes to this, I definitely want to be able to take this a bit more serious. I'm gonna be a bit more consistent, while at the same time, I don't want to make this work. Like, I have a job, that is work. I want this to continue to be fun, so I just want to continue to do this in a way where I'm not burning myself out trying to keep up with it. And then outside of that, as I did mention earlier, I do want to get my personal trainer cert, so that way I can start picking up clients on the weekends, get a little bit extra money on the side, you know, spread the knowledge that I would gain to other people who need it. Just be of service to other people. Like, I just want to be of service to people. Like, that's just my thing. I really want to be of service to others and just help. That's all I want to do. So, yeah. So, I've finished seasoning the salmon. But let this pan heat up for a little bit. We are cooking with sesame oil. Sesame oil has a really high heating point, so this is going to get hot quick. And then I'm going to throw my salmon on the pan.
How do you build your confidence?
So that's one of those ones where it's like, I don't have an exact answer, because if I'm being honest, I still personally struggle with confidence. And I tell people all the time, like, getting in shape doesn't mean that you all of a sudden get this boost of confidence. Granted, you're healthier and you feel a lot better about yourself. You can feel better about yourself and still not have confidence. And it's not to say I don't have any at all, but being that it's something that I've struggled with for a bulk of my life, it's something that I'm still working on a day-to-day basis. I'm human, and you know, we're not perfect, and we weren't made to be perfect. So I think it's just one of those things of learning to accept who you are and living in that and continue to grow in that, and that's how you build confidence. And so I'm in this phase of just really truly learning to appreciate and love who I am in totality, and then growing my confidence from there. So I would say that's the best way to build your confidence, is just learning to love yourself as you are and appreciating every aspect of your being and just going from there. So yeah.
Do you want to stay in the DMV forever?
I don't know. And it's something that I honestly, I think about it on a regular. My family's out here, and family is extremely important to me. Especially my little sister. She's like, that's my rock. That's my little one, right? And so I want to be easily accessible to my sister as much as possible. I want to be able to be the best big brother I can be. But in the same token, it's one of those things where if like my job said, hey, you want to move to such and such state? And if I'm like genuinely considering moving to that state, I more than likely will move to that state, because my career comes first, honestly. And if it's an opportunity to grow in my career and it calls for me to move to another state, I wholeheartedly would do so. But outside of that, I don't plan on leaving the DMV. I plan on being here for a while.
What other content will you get into besides lifestyle and fitness?
I might get into like a little bit of fashion. I'm not the best dressed, but I have a very good understanding of how I like to dress now. So I might get into a little bit of fashion content. I mean, as you guys see, I'm doing meal prepping, so I might get into health and, you know, food as well every now and then. But my main thing is going to be fitness and lifestyle. I hope that answers your question.
Why YouTube?
That's a good one. So I actually, earlier this year, had started making videos and posting them on Instagram, and all my videos were fairly long. I wasn't posting a video shorter than a minute. Most of my videos were around 2-3 minutes minimum. And so, you know, in me doing that consistently, I realized like I personally felt like I was being held back by time, and I felt like the only real place that made sense to post long form content was YouTube. I will say I wasn't 100% sure as to whether or not I wanted to do it at first, because I had my doubts. I didn't think I'm not gonna say capable. I'm more than capable to do anything I put my mind to, but I didn't feel like I was the person to be doing this. But it just got to a point where it was like, I won't know unless I try. And I've been, you know, filming and working on different forms of content, and I enjoy it. Like, I definitely do enjoy it. It's cool to find moments to film or plan out what I'm gonna film or plan out what the next video is gonna be like. So definitely have been enjoying that. So yeah.
When do you plan on having kids?
Woo! Never! Never. It's like, nah. I plan on having kids. Not no time soon, I'll tell you that much. I'm single. I'm not having no kids unless I'm married. And I don't think that's happening no time soon. Keep it a being with you. I'm 20, I'll be 26. Creeping up on 30. I ain't get married no time soon, bro. I'm chilling.
Favorite pre-workout?
Ooh, damn it. I don't have the bottle. Threw the bottle away. Sponsor me, please. Sponsor me. Roz, I love your pre-workout. Sponsor me, please. Give me a sponsor. Woo. I drink y'all pre-workout, y'all energy drinks. I'm about to start taking y'all creatine and your protein powder. Just give me my money. Give me my money. I love y'all products, man. Rise. I say my favorite flavor is between the Sour Punch Green Apple and the Sour Punch Blue Raz. Honorable mention, Old Country Time Lemonade.
Opinion on dating in the DMV?
Trash! Garbage! Disgusting! Horrible! That's why I'm single now. Yeah, dating, honestly, I don't know. This isn't the best year to date. One thing I've had to learn and just being realistic with myself is I have to date somebody who wants me for who I am as opposed to what I have to offer them. And I think that's the thing I'm running into right now is either people say they want something or say they want one thing and they don't really want it, or they're not dating me for who I am and they're looking at what I have to offer them. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not about to date some girl who just want me because, oh, he got money. No. I want somebody who will love me for who I am and accept me in every aspect of my being, because that's extremely important. Like, I'm not about to have some person who just wants to mooch off of me and doesn't want to do anything for themselves and is just expecting me to be like a meal ticket. I'm not a meal ticket. I wasn't put on this earth to be a meal ticket. I wasn't put on earth to raise somebody's daughter unless she's my daughter. But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, a lot of women are looking for fathers and not looking for partners. I'm not here to be somebody's father.
What was your damn, I'm out of shape moment?
Oof. Preface this by saying, around this same time last year, I was a little over 180 pounds. And you would think walking around at that weight for months on end, I would get to a point where it was like, damn, like, when is enough enough? It took me until my birthday last year to really just sit with myself and kind of just looking at myself in the mirror, and it's like, I'm not happy with where I'm at physically. I'm not comfortable. I don't feel good about myself. And so something has to give. And so it took me a solid month after that realization to really get myself into the headspace to do the things I know I needed to do to get into better shape. It's been probably one of the better life changes that I've made. You know, I really do push people to look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you happy with where you're at? Because for the longest, I was complacent. I wasn't okay with where I was. I was complacent in being where I was. And at some point, something had to give. And the one thing I always say is complacency is the enemy of progress. You're never going to get to the point you want to get to if you stay complacent at where you're at. It took a minute to get me to that point, but my birthday last year, looking at myself in the mirror and realizing that a new year was coming and I wasn't at all in a good space, something had to give. So I would say that was my damn I'm out of shape moment.
One physical feature you would change and one physical feature you would never change.
The answer to those questions is actually the same thing. My height. So in an ideal world, I would change it, but I'm at this place where I've learned to accept who I am in every aspect of my being. And so I've grown comfortable and okay with the concept of being short. Now, granted, it sucks. There's some days where it's just like, damn, like, why can't I be a little bit taller? But I've learned that, and I want this to sit with y'all. We're all fearfully and wonderfully made. God made no mistakes when he made everybody the way he made them. And so if I continue to harp on or think to myself, damn, I wish I could change this, damn, I wish I could change that, am I truly worshiping God in every aspect of my life? No, I'm not, because I'm questioning the way he made me. I'm okay with being short. I've learned to be okay and love the fact that I am how I am. And it's just one of those things where you got to take it on the chin and keep it pushing, because life goes on. There's so many women and so many people out here who are dealing with other different things, and it's just like, why am I about to sit here and complain and trip off of this one aspect of my being that it's just, it is what it is. So, yeah, I still kind of wish I could be a little bit taller, but yeah. Not perfect though, but we're going to be all right.
Any tips for an introvert trying to build a following?
So, if you guys can't tell, I have a lot of damn energy. I'm an ambivert, so I have my days where I'm extroverted, I have my days where I'm introverted. But what I will say is, for people who are introverted and they're trying to build a following, do everything in a way where you can handle it and it's not too much for you and it's not overwhelming. Because when you're trying to do a whole lot, when you're doing a whole lot that's like overextending yourself, your content isn't genuine because you're trying to do things that are outside of who you are as a person. And so what I say is, anything that you do content-wise, do it in a way where you can handle it. Pace yourself. Because if you don't pace yourself, you're going to burn yourself out. Because you already are somebody who tends to stay to themselves. So if you know you have a tendency to stay to yourself, why overextend yourself and try to force yourself to be something that you're not immediately. And it's not saying you're forcing yourself to be something you're not, but you're understanding, you're acknowledging that, okay, I'm an introvert, but I can still maneuver this space in a way where it's comfortable for me and I'm not over exerting myself or doing too much. I would just say stay true to who you are, but do things in a pace in which it's not overwhelming or too much for you specifically. That's my advice. We're getting to the point where I'm almost done cooking. Right now I'm putting the sauce in the pan and I'm gonna toss the salmon around in the pan to let it get some of that glaze on there. Alright, so we're at the point where I'm pretty much wrapping up, almost done cooking all my meal prep. Salmon's done. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Salmon's done. About to cook the vegetables right now, and then put everything in bowls, and we're finito, like Chief Keef. I'm in the stew. Yeah. So, like I touched on earlier, I've been inconsistent, and this is something that I started, and I had every intention to be consistent and put a lot of energy into this, and I'll be honest, I didn't hold myself to that. But I give myself a little grace in that because like I said earlier, like my career is one of the most important things to me at this point in my life, and it's the only reason why I'm able to afford to be able to do this in the first place. And so I've been putting a lot of time into focusing in my career and growing in my career while also maintaining my fitness life as well, because being healthy is extremely important to me at this point in my life as well. Not getting no younger, I'm only getting older. My body needs me to take better care of it. So this year I really do want to be a lot more consistent, and I do want to truly take this a bit more serious. And so for the new year, I did some soul searching, and I took some time to map out how content wise it makes sense to do things without it being a bit, being too much for myself. And so this year the goal I have is to post 3 reels every week and have a YouTube video out to you guys every 2 weeks. So you're talking about 12 reels per month and 2 YouTube videos per month. That's a good place to start off. And if I can maintain that for a year, the following year, the goal would be to increase that output. So a YouTube video every week, 4 reels every week. I think that's the way I should go about it and build myself up to that point. It's kind of like with fitness, right? I tell people all the time, and I think people think that you're just supposed to get into it and you get to where you want to get to immediately. No. You start by setting a easily achievable goal, and once you reach that goal, you then set another goal and chase that goal. And you keep doing that over and over and over and over again. And so I think the best way to take this on is to treat this like I treat my fitness life. Set a goal, reach that goal, and once I've reached that goal, I then set a new goal and chase and yearn to attain that new goal. That way I'm not burning myself out. That way I'm not driving myself insane trying to figure out how I'm going to do this or how I'm going to get there. And that is the way I intend on going about this. And so I think that's the best way to put it. This year is really just about locking in and being focused and truly putting my energy into this without burning myself out. So that's how I intend to go about this year. It's doable. I think anything we set our minds to, we can do. We just got to get past that loophole of telling ourselves we can't do it. And that's all it takes. So what I do with this meal prep is I portion everything out for each bowl. So each bowl gets a piece of salmon. Each salmon is about 7 ounces. And then I got about, 300 grams of vegetables in this pan right now. So in each bowl, it's going to be about 150 grams worth of vegetables. The rice, like I said, is pre-portioned. I'll show you guys what the rice looks like after I finish cooking the vegetables as well.
You got like a New Year's resolution?
Oh, you know what's funny? I have stopped setting New Year's resolutions. And the reason why I say that is because the common trend with resolutions is we set our resolutions, we do them for a month, and then we just let go of it after that point. So for me, I've moved away from setting resolutions and it's just working on establishing lifestyles. So my goal is to establish a lifestyle, and that main thing for me is just maintaining my fitness. That's a lifestyle I want to continue to live. Growing in my career, it's a lifestyle I want to live. Growing in my relationship with the Lord, it's a lifestyle I want to live. So I've moved away from resolutions, and my main focus is establishing a lifestyle. Because lifestyles are permanent, resolutions are temporary.
Outside of fitness, how do you plan to grow your content towards the summertime? Because I know a lot of people, they have like 6-month plans when it comes to like just life in general.
Yeah.
Or they break it up in seasons, like quarters, in a sense.
Yeah.
So how do you plan to grow your content within the next 6 months? Considering we are going into a new year.
One thing I forgot to mention to you guys is that I make music. And something that I have not done in a while is make music. And so I've been lazy with it. I haven't really been consistent with it. And this gives me an opportunity to give you guys an inside look on what my music journey looks like. Because I'm going to be starting from ground zero. So you guys will get to see, you know, if I ever go to the studio, behind the scenes of the studio, what my recording process looks like. Doing videos like that, so that way you guys aren't just seeing my fitness journey, because I'm more than just my fitness journey. I'm more than just the trips I go on. I make music as well. So giving you guys an opportunity to see that is another way I can grow with the content as well. So yeah.
Dreamville?
Yo, no. No.
Dream time.
So I saw the ticket prices for Dreamville. A little too pricey for my liking. Especially with me trying to save money. Next year, if I go on any trips, it'll be like in the summer. I do plan on taking a day trip in January. You guys will see what that is when I post that vlog. Secrets. You gotta keep secrets. Y'all don't need to know everything. Yeah, I will not be going to Dreamville. I did go to DreamCon last summer, and I considered going again this year, but just the reality of it is I don't feel like going. I'll probably go to one of the conventions out here this summer. We'll see how I'm feeling, but I don't plan on taking any really big trips this upcoming summer. Really just want to be home. I might take a trip down to Florida to go see my uncle over the summer. Won't be telling you guys what part of Florida I'm going to. Again, that's another thing where you guys will see where I'm at when I get there in the vlog. But just know that I might go to Florida over the summer to spend some time with my uncle and my aunt and my cousins, love up on them and enjoy myself. So yeah.
Gaming? Can we expect some gaming stuff?
When it comes to gaming, I don't know if y'all know, I be playing me some Fortnite. I love me some Fortnite. And so I know, like, on the side, I wanted to start doing a little bit of streaming here and there. And that was one thing I didn't quit for on my schedule. I'll probably stream once a week just to kind of get into the groove of things. It'll probably be like a end of the night type deal. So either like on Fridays or Saturdays when I have the most time to do so. But I probably want to start streaming once a week, playing Fortnite with the homies, a little bit of Black Ops Zombies with the homies. But that's, I think, gaming wise, that's the most ideal thing I see myself doing.
Besides like YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some other creative outlets that we could possibly see you doing in 2025? Because I know some people, they make plans, but sometimes things don't work out in that way, and sometimes, you know, certain paths in life lead you to certain, you know what I'm saying, other creative outlets. Yeah. So what's another creative outlet that you have in mind that we could like say, oh, he could possibly do that? We're not saying you are gonna do that.
Twitch?
That's not what I meant, but okay.
Oh.
I meant like be specific, like I meant specific like acting or something.
Oh.
Or like writing a book.
Writing more music.
Somebody, you know.
Writing more music, definitely writing more music.
Like who knows, maybe you can write a fitness book.
Ooh, I actually might get into the business of
This
getting
is why I'm here.
Yeah. I actually could consider making an ebook. That was one thing I actually had a conversation with one of my, he's like an older brother than me. We were talking about fitness, and he was like, one major way to really make money when it comes to the fitness industry is making an ebook. If I make an ebook, I wouldn't have to take on clients, and I can just post the ebook online. People could buy the ebook, and the ebook could be a resource to people to help get in shape. So that's one way I can do that. So yeah, I would say that's one other venue I could take on. Just make an ebook, fitness ebook, and have people have access to that, and they can buy it at their leisure, and then use that as a tool to get in shape. We're at the point where we are now done with all the cooking. So this is the meal prep here. I've only made it for 2 days because I'm gonna eat one on Monday and one on Tuesday. So I made it now just to have it ready for when Monday comes. Because you know, my mama, she gonna make Sunday dinner tomorrow. So we gonna eat Sunday dinner. And this gonna be my lunch/dinner for Monday and Tuesday. So this is what my meal prep looks like on a day-to-day basis. And then like I said, I have rice, pre-portioned rice. You can get a pack of 12 of these at Costco. They're like $10 for a box. You can't beat that. And it also saves you having to buy a bag of rice and sit there and put it in a rice cooker. And it saves you from wasting rice as well. So it's like, if you don't eat this full thing, you throw it away, you're not really wasting anything, because you'll get full off of like half of this. But I can eat this whole thing by myself and be fine. Because you Asian boys, I'm Asian as well. I gotta eat my rice. I love my rice. So all the macros and everything for this will be in the description box as well. It'll be in the comments. So yeah, that's about it, honestly. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Hope you guys have a blessed one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. But before I end this video, I did want to give a few shout outs. Shout out to RJ and Tony. They're helping me film. And you know, Tony was here asking the questions, and RJ asked a few questions as well. But this video wouldn't have been possible without them, just being honest. And so I really do appreciate them for being able to come out and help me out and set this up as I get back into the groove of things and really get the hang of getting back into content. So like I said, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like. Drop a few comments in the comment section below if you guys have any questions. I'll answer them because I don't have that many subscribers. But don't forget to share this video. Hit the subscribe button when you guys are finished. That's all I have for you guys. Peace out.
Mad at myself, think I need help. Stuck in the road, where do I go? I do not know, baby. Mad at myself, think I need help. Stuck in the road, where do I go? Yeah.